morning. Myself Nidhi Ghetia. Today we learn the our subject that is pharmacognosy and phytochemistry 1. Okay, so that's called is BP 305 PP. Okay, so in this subject we learn the second unit. In second unit today we will learn the cultivation and collection of the crude drugs. Okay, so now our study of the content. Today's our study of the content that is cultivation, then method of cultivation and factors affecting in cultivation. Okay, cultivation and propagation both are the similar words. Okay, so now we learn the cultivation. What is cultivation? So the crude drugs which reach the market and pharmaceutical industries. Okay, so we'll have passed through the different stages that have some effect in the nature and amount of the active constituents responsible for the therapeutic effect. Okay, the crude drugs which reach the market and pharmaceutical industries. Okay, crude drugs are be used in a market or also in a processing in a pharmaceutical industries. We'll have the pass through the different stages. Okay, many different stages tests are performed, and after that crude drug are made in formulation, and then we selling in the market. Okay, so different stages that have the some effect in the nature and amount of the active constituents responsible for the therapeutic effect. Okay, for the better therapeutic effect. So those stages are to become those stages are to be concerned more in order to make a different useful to the mankind by all the means. Okay, so this chapter concerned the regarding such parameters which has some effect on our the plant. Okay, so in this chapter we'll study the parameters which has some effect. Okay, different effect and methods of the propagation and cultivation. Today we learn the. Okay, so those stages are the concerned more in order to make the drug useful for the mankind. Okay, human beings. More the tests are indicate the drugs are the safe. Okay, so they make drug useful to the mankind by all the means. Okay. So cultivation produce improve the quality of the plant. Okay, so it helps in the selecting of the species, varieties or hybrid that have a desired phytoconstituent due to the controlled environmental growth. Better plant product is obtained and make the collection and processing step easier when compared to wild sources. Okay, so cultivation produce the more improvable plant. Okay, more quality based improved plant. So it helps the selecting species. Okay, species, varieties and hybrid plants. Okay, so they desire the phytoconstituent due to the controlled environmental growth. Okay, then they are controlled by the environmental. Okay, so the phytoconstituents and hybrid materials are very useful. Okay, so better the plant product is obtained makes the collection and processing step easier when compared to the wild source. Okay, this source is a more compared more processing and selection. Okay, in market while to the compared to the wild source. Okay, so cultivation resulting obtaining plant with maximum secondary metabolites. It leads to industrialization in the country by the regular supply of the plants. Okay, serves as the useful tool for the research purpose. Okay. So now we see the advantages of the cultivation. So cultivation produce the improved quality of the plant. It helps the selection of the species, variety and also hybrids. Okay, cultivation are improve the quality of their plant. Okay, any plants cultivation they improve the quality of the plant and also helps to selecting the species of their plant or the hybrid materials of their plants. Okay, so the desired phytoconstituents due to the control environmental growth, better plants produce product is obtained. Okay, so ensure the quality and purity of the medicinal plant. Okay, this method, cultivation method, that indicates the assurance of the quality and purity of the medicinal plant. Okay. So these all are the medicinal plants. Okay, so first that is aloe vera plant, second one that is a marigold, then peppermint, then lemon lime, then lavender, then rosemary and basil. Okay, these all are the medicinal plant. So now we see the method of the plant propagation or cultivation. Okay, mainly two methods are here. So medicinal plant can be propagated by the two usual method as appropriate to non-medicinal plant or cropping. Okay, this method are referred as the two methods which are used for the cultivating of the plant. Okay, propagated of the plant. So first one that is a sexual and second one that is a asexual. Okay, so each of the method having the their certain advantages and also disadvantages also. Okay, so now we study the first vegetative propagation, that is asexual propagation. So vegetative propagation can be defined as the regeneration or formation of the new individual from any vegetative parts of the plant body. Okay, one type of the hybridization. So this method is vegetative propagation, involves the separation of the part of the plant body which develops into the new plant. Okay, so first that is a cutting. In vegetative propagation or sexual propagation, first step that is a cutting step. Okay, so these are the parts of the plant like stem, root or leaf, which if grow under suitable condition develop a new plant. Okay, these are the parts of the plant, stem, root and leaf, which if grow under the suitable condition and they develop the new plant. Stem cutting are generally used to obtain a new plants. Example like the sugarcane and rose. Okay, any stem cutting and then stem are growing in a suitable condition. Okay, arranged in their suitable condition and they develop the new plants. So that is a cutting. Okay, first method that is a cutting. So example that is a sugarcane and roses. Okay. Now second one that is a layering. So root are induced on the stem while it is still attached to the parent plant, which this part of the stem is later detached from the parent plant and growing into new plant. Okay, first this method as performed in the root and induce on the stem. Root and stem both are attached with the one parent plant condition, still condition of their growing environmental condition. Okay, there are so roots are induced on the stem while it is still attached to the parent plant. Okay, root and stem both are attached with the parent plant in any condition, and this part the stem is later detached from the parent plant and growing into new plant. Okay, first they attached and after the some period of the time they are the stem are the detached of their parent plant root. Okay, so then generate the new plant, so that is a layering propagation. Okay, in asexual propagation, vegetative propagation, that is second point, that is a layering, second method. Okay, so example that is a jasmine plant. Okay, now grafting. So new variety is produced by the joining part of the different plants. Okay, so the rooted and shoot of the plant of the one plant and called the stalk and is joined with the with a species of the shoot of the another plant known as the cynus. Okay, so here two different plants, one part attached with the two attached with the each other and they making the new other plant, so there is a grafting. Okay, so example of the grafting, that is rose, citrus plants, any and rubbers. Okay, these are three mainly well known examples of the this method, that is rose, citrus plants and the rubber. Okay, so this is a vegetative propagation in grafting effect. So here first that is first plant, and then cutting, their plant are cutting, and then they making the one root or the cutting and between, and then attach with the other. So this is cutting the plant with the knot and point the saw. Okay, so basic root cutting and plant root produce the new shoot. Okay, so this is a sexual propagation, asexual propagation, vegetative propagation figure. Okay, in vegetative propagation, grafting, layering and cutting. Okay, these three methods are follows. So now we see the advantages of the asexual propagation, vegetative propagation. Okay, as the resultant species form the through asexual process and genetically India identically use trained can be preserved among them. Okay, then asexual propagation allows to propagation of the crops that do not process the seeds or those which are not possible to grow from the seeds. Example like the jasmine. Okay, and then sugar cane, potatoes, bananas, or also roses. Okay, then plant grow through the vegetative propagation, bear fruit early. Okay, bear fruit, they are growing earlier growing plant for the from the vegetative propagation. Okay, so in this type, only a single parent is required, and thus it eliminated the need for the propagation mechanism such as the pollination, crop pollination, etc. Okay, so the process is faster than sexual propagation. So this helps in a rapid generation of the crop, which in turn balance of the loss. Okay, this is a faster than the sexual propagation, and this helps to rapid generation of the crops. Okay, new generation of the crops with the turn, balance and the loss. Okay, so now we see the disadvantages of the asexual propagation. So diversity is lost in asexual propagation, which is main reason behind the occurrence of the disease in a future plant species. Okay, so as many crops are produced with the process, it's lead to overcrowding and lack of the nutrition. Okay, so new variety of the crops cannot be developed in this type of the propagation because of the any disease condition in a future plant, making any generation of the disease condition of the future plant, and as a many crops produce the with this process, and that leads to overcrowding and lack of the nutrition in the plants. Okay, so that's why, so now variety of the crops cannot be developed in this type of the propagation. Okay, so asexual propagation is an expensive process that requires the special skill for the successful cultivation and cropping. Okay, so the crops produced through this process have shorter lifespan, and then those growing through those growing through the sexual process. So the species involved in this process are less likely to resist pest and disease. Okay, pests and disease. Okay, so these all are the disadvantages of the asexual propagation. Okay, now we see the importance of the asexual propagation, vegetative propagation. So it is a cheaper, easier and rapid method for the multiplication. So many fruits trees usually required 4 to 5 years to bear the fruits. when developed from the seeds, okay, then the plant developed by the vegetative method, they take only 1 year to the bear fruit, okay. So the plant like rose and Chythramum, etc. do not form viable seeds. Thus, thus the vegetative propagation is the only method of the propagation is the only method of the reproduction and continuous of the species in such plant. Okay, Chirostemum, that is a plant, and rose. Both are produced by the asexual propagation, and this vegetative propagation is the only one method of the propagation and only one method. Only this method of the reproduction and continuous in the species in such a plant. Okay, so all the plants developed by this method will be generally similar to the parent plant. Okay. Now we see the sexual propagation. So in the sexual propagation, many steps are followed. Okay. So this process of the sexual propagation. So first, that is a pollination. So this is a transfer of the pollen grain from the another or to the stigma. Okay. Then fertilization. First, that is a pollination. Second one, that is a fertilization. Okay. So fusion of the male and female gametes takes the plus and resulting in the formation of the zygotes. Okay. Fertilization, that is a fusion of the male and female gametes. Okay. Then take the plus and resulting the formation of the zygote. Now third one, that is a seedling. Multiplication of the plant by using the seed is called the seed propagation. Okay. That is a seedling effect, but third step, that is a seedling. Okay. So multiplication of the plant by using seeds is called a seed propagation. Then fourth one, that is a dormancy. So it is a term useful for to the describe the seeds that will not germinate because of the any condition associated either with the seeds itself or with existing environmental factors, so such as the temperature and moisture. Okay, so these describe the not seeds that will not germinated. Okay, because of the any condition associated either with the seeds itself, with existing environmental factors such as the temperature and moisture also. Okay, now fifth one, that is a rat period. So some seeds will not germinated immediately. Okay, after the harvesting, even if conditions are favorable, this failure to germinate is due to physiological condition. So this is said to be the seeds are in the rest of the period. Okay, some seeds will not germinated immediately. Okay, after the harvesting process, if there is favorable condition, then this failure to the germinated if due to the physiological condition. Okay, so this is said to be seeds are in the rest of the periods. Okay, so seeds now 6 months, that is a seeds viability and longevity. Okay, so longevity. So viability means the presence of the life in the seeds. Okay, and longevity, that is refers to the length of the time that seed will retain their viability. Okay, so some seeds are sorted live like the citrus. Okay, seeds viability and longevity. Okay, longevity. So viability, that means the presence of the life in the seeds. Okay, how many times seeds are the live. Okay, that is a seeds viability. And then longevity, that is the length of the time that seed will retain their viability. Okay, some seeds having the sorted life. Okay, so like these is citrus fruits, citrus seeds. Okay, so this is a sexual propagation process figure. So here first, that is a pollen, stigma and stamen. Okay, after the ovary, then pollen tube and ovule. These are the main parts of the for the fertilization process in the plants. So this is a sexual propagation. So and then making the one zygote and seeds and fruit, and after the germination period of the seed and seedling effect after. Okay, after the seedling effect, they making the mature plant. Okay, mature sporophyte. Okay, these are the propagation are follows performed in the mainly flowers. Okay, in the flower between. So sexual propagation pre-germination seeds treatment to improve germination rate. So first treatment, that is growing of the germination seeds, treatment to improve the germination rate, like growing rate improvement. Okay, so first, that is a chemical acid sacrification. Okay, so the purpose is to modify hard or improvement or the impermeable seeds covering generally shocking seeds in the concentrated sulfuric acid is an effective method. Okay, in chemical method like acid sacrification, so the modify of the hard important and impermeable seeds covering generally soaking the seeds and concentrated in a concentrated H2SO4, that is a sulfuric acid, is effective method. Okay, so the time of the treatment may vary from the 10 minutes to 6 hours according to species. Sometimes phytohormones like the gibberellins, then ethylene, then cytokinins are also used. Okay, so other chemical like potassium nitrate, thiourea and sodium hypochlorite also we use for the acid sacrification treatment of the seeds. Okay, for the germination rate improvement. Okay, growing rate improvement. Now second method, that is a mechanical. So that is a sacrification, only sacrification. Okay, so seeds of the few species with impermeable seeds caught. Okay, so hard seeds caught can be rendered permeable to grow the to water and gas. Their germination is greatly improved by mechanical sacrification is taking care that seed should be injured not to injured heavily. Okay, in the some seeds having the coat, that is a hardened coat. Okay, so they one tool helping with the mechanical force, they hardened cover coat are breakdown and permeable for the water and gas for the germination greatly improvement. Okay, by the mechanical force. So the seeds should be injured, not to be injured heavily. Okay, so just injured for the hard coat of their seed. Okay, not inner side injured, heavily not injured by the any mechanical force. Okay, with help of the mechanical force. So this figure that is indicated for the this mechanical sacrification force. So this can be achieved by the placing the seed between the two sandpaper and thus one station and other revolving. Okay, then passing the seeds through the machine through that sketch and obvious surface on the surface only and only hard coat. Okay, then filling and noting to make the seed coat permeable to water. Okay, now third process, that is a seedling. Okay, boil with water. Okay, seeds are boiling with the water. So pure boiling water over the seeds, they getting the cool and gradually for the 12 hours to soften hard shelled seeds. Okay, like the coffee. Okay, coffee seeds are growing with better improvement in germination period. So that is with the help of the this seedling effect. Okay, some hours seeds are the boiling in the water for the 12 hours. Okay, after the cool gradually for about 12 hours. Sometime they seeds are the putting in the boiling water for the some time of the period, like half hour or 1 hour around. Okay, so getting the cool gradually and 12 hours. Okay, in water we are putting the their seeds. Okay, and then water comes to the any room temperature and cool condition around 12 to 12 hours. So their seeds also softened hard shell seeds. Okay, there is their coating that is turns in the soften, so like the coffee seeds. Okay, then fourth process, that is the soaking in the water. Okay, soaking in the water. So the purpose of the soaking seeds in the water is the modified hard sheets coats and remove the inhibitors to soften seeds and the reduce the time of the germination. So the plants, and so the time of the shocking seeds is called water depends upon the hardness and seed coat. Okay, example like the beans. Any beans, first we take the some water, and after coating the seeds in the water and for the some period of the time, and then they go for the seeds go for the propagation period or harvesting period. After the some time they germinated, reduce the time than the normal harvesting germination period. Okay, so easily they grow up. So germination period is reduced, and then the soaking the seeds in cold water depends upon the, sometimes we take the boiling water and sometimes we take the cold water. So depends on the coating of their seeds hardness coating. Okay, so now we see the fifth one, that is the moist chilling method. Okay, so seeds of the many woody trees or shrubs are exposed to low temperature to bring about promote the and uniform germination. Okay, so germination rate measured by the rolled towel test and exide embryo test. In this moist chilling method, seeds of the many woody trees are shoved and exposed to low temperature. Okay, and then bring about the promote and uniform germination. So the germination rate are measured with the roll towel test and exit embryo test. Okay, so now we see the advantages of the sexual propagation. Simplest, easiest and most economical method or proper process. Then some plants, trees, vegetables or fruit species can be propagated only through sexual propagation. Okay, like marigold, papaya, tomato, these all are the plants are harvested growing up with the sexual propagation. Okay, so this type of the propagation leads to better crop species that stronger disease resistance and have the longer lifespan. Okay, then viral transmission can be prevented in this propagation. So this it is the only propagation process in which resultant of sparing of the genetic variation and exhibit diversity of the character from the parent crop. Okay, so here this method viral transmission can be prevented. Okay, now and after the genetic variation is responsible for the continuous evolution that keeps the producing better and better offspring. Okay, so and easiest to store and transportation of the seeds. Okay, easy to store also. Okay, now we see the disadvantages of the sexual propagation. So seeds take a longer time to turn into the mature plant. Okay, so time interval between the showing the flowering in is longer. Then seedling propagated seeds, the sexual propagation are unlikely to have the same genetic characteristic as that parent plant. some plant species do not produce the viable seeds through the sexual propagation and hence the unsuitable to propagate it from the same. Okay. Then plant that do not have the seeds can be propagated through this method. Okay. Then there is the many factors that can be affected in viability of the seeds, including moisture, air, temperature, and also light. Okay, these all are the disadvantages. Now we see the micropropagation. Okay, plant tissue culture. So this method consists of the growing cells, tissue, and organs in culture. Okay, so some species of the plant organ or tissues are growing in the container with suitable nutrient medium and under the sterilized condition. Okay, so the tissue grow into the mass of the undifferentiated cells called the cellulose, which later the differentiative into the plantlets. Okay, so these are the transferred into pots of the nursery beds and allowed to grow into full plant. Okay, this is a micropropagation method. So plant tissue culture is widely used to produce the clone of the plant in the method known as the micropropagation to conserve the rare and endangered plant species. Okay, and then micropropagation is useful in the raising disease free plants, homozygous, diplopid, and then those without viable seeds. Okay, this is this one method that is a viable without viable seeds. Okay. Now we see the factors affecting in cultivation. Okay. So first factor, that is altitudes. So altitudes is the very important factor in cultivation of the medicinal plant like tea, cinchona and eucalyptus are cultivated favorably at the altitudes of the 1000 to 2000 meters. Okay. Then cinnamon and cardamom are grow at the highest 500 to 1000 meter, while senna can be cultivated at the sea level. Okay, so this is the altitude. So in altitude method, first factor, that is altitude. So in altitude, very important factor for the cultivation of the medicinal plants like the tea, cinchona and eucalyptus are cultivated favorable altitudes. Okay, their plants favorable altitudes. So they cultivated from the 1000 to 2000 meters. Okay, from their height. Okay, then cinnamon and cardamom are growing at the height of their like the 500 to 1000 meter, while senna can be cultivated at the sea level. Okay, then second one, that is a temperature. So temperature is a crucial factor controlling the growth many plants while growing the better in temperature region during the summer. Okay. Now third, that is a rainfall. Okay, so for the proper development of the plants, rainfall is required in proper measurement. So the effect of the rainfall is a plant on the plant must be considered in a relation to the annual rainfall throughout the year with the water holding properties of the soil. Okay, then fourth one, that is a soil property. So depends also growing period, growing germination depends on soil property. Okay, soil fertility property. Okay, so it is the capacity of the soil to provide the nutrients in adequate amount and the balance proportion of the to the plant. Okay, so soil fertility. Okay, how many nutrients are present in the soil, and the nutrients are and balance proportion are maintained in the plant, that is the soil fertility. Okay, now we see the fifth one, that is the soil. So each and every plants species have its own soil and nutritive requirement. Okay, all plants having the different soil and their different nutrient requirements. Okay, so the three important basic character of the soil are physical, chemical and microbiological properties. Soil provide the mechanical support, water and essential food for the development of the plants. Okay, and then fertilizer and manures. So plant also need to food for the growth and development. Okay, so what plant need basically for the growth are the carbon dioxide, sun rays, water and minerals matters from the soil. Okay, that is a fertilizer and manures. Okay, now we see the seventh factor, that is a pest and pest control. Pesties and pest control. Okay, so pest is undesired animal or plant species. Okay, pest is making from the undesired animals and plant species. So the various type of the pest which infects the plant are like virus, fungi, weeds and insects and non-insect pests. Okay, these all are the types of the pest. Okay, so these pests directly affect to the plant growth and development and produce the disease, which ultimate influence the quality and yield, also quality and quantity of the crude drug. Pest and control. The pest making from the undesired animal and plant species. Okay, so various type of the pest like the virus, fungi, weeds, then insect and non-insect. Okay, so these all are the types of the pests. So this pest directly affect to the plant growth. Okay, pests are directly affect to the plant growth and development, and as well as disease which ultimately influence. Okay, so in this pest and pest control are the improvement of the quality and quantity of the crude drug. Okay, so today we study the cultivation, then method of the cultivation and then factors of the cultivation. Okay, so thank you to all.